ISUPK gives foolish counsel. Shalom. First and foremost, giving all praises, honor, glory, respect, and blessings to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachakwadash. Salutations to the Lord's elect on the four corners of the earth, pushing this truth and sincerity while patiently waiting for Yahweh Shai's return. And double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, which have taught us everything we know through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. And this is going to be a video based on some foolish counsel that a underling in ISUPK gave concerning Chris Rock and Will Smith. Now, for you brothers who are in the know, you should know about what happened between Will Smith and Chris Rock. And if not, go and look it up. Okay? So this is a video right here that was done by the brother Manak Tazagba from South Carolina. And in this video, this guy right here, he gave some foolish counsel concerning Chris Rock, which the word counsel is just another word for advice. Okay, so another word for advice is counsel. So counsel literally means advice. So he gave some foolish counsel concerning Chris Rock, saying that, you should get revenge on Will Smith. And you can't beat him in a fight, which you're underestimating Chris Rock. You obviously don't believe in the story of King David and Goliath, but the guy said that he said that you can't beat Will Smith because he's well trained in action movies, and he may know a couple of martial arts, this and that. And you can't get back at him, so the best way to get back at him is to, have sex with his wife. And then he further advised Chris Rock to go and get some heroin or some good heroin or some weed. And what he should do is get high, and then go to Jada Pinkins, pretend like he's playing video games with Jada and Will Smith's son, and then when Will Smith is gone, he's saying that he should just pop the hell out of Will Smith's wife. So this guy right here has given a foolish counsel. Now, first off, what Will Smith did to Chris Rock, that was wrong, okay? But it was not a sin unto death. What you're advising Chris Rock to do, that's a sin unto death. You're advising Chris Rock to commit a sin worthy unto death. Adultery, getting high on drugs, which is whenever you do drugs, like whenever you smoke weed, eat edibles, do heroin, smoke crack, snort crack, or whatever. Whenever you do those things, you're open the portal for demons to come into your spirit and mess with your mind. You're enchanting demons, which makes you what? A witch, a sorcerer. And being a witch or a sorcerer is a sin unto death. How do we know that? Because in the book of Leviticus, it tells you that ye shall not suffer a witch to live. So you're advising Chris Rock to commit sins worthy unto death. Over what? A slap that he received on stage. So this man is giving foolish counsel. And furthermore, you're telling him to take vengeance, which I'm also going to cover that too. because the Lord speaks against vengeance. If you're an Israelite, you're not supposed to be seeking. You're not supposed to be seeking to get vengeance or revenge. So this is the book of Proverbs 28 verse 26. He that trusteth in his own heart is a fool. The word heart goes back to the Hebrew word lob, which means your mind. He that trusteth in his own mind is a fool. Why? I'll tell you why. Okay, this is Jeremiah chapter 17 verse 9. This is why any person that trusteth in his own heart is a fool. This is why. Jeremiah 17 verse 9. The heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. That is why. So if you trust in your own mind, you're a fool, because the mind is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. That's why the Lord has given us the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the Holy Scriptures, so it can help to guide our minds. Because remember, us leaning unto our own understanding is what led us into captivity. It's what led us to being lynched on trees, being whipped on the back during slavery, our pregnant women bellies being ripped open, and then at the babies being snatched out and slammed against walls. It led to us being brutally tortured and murdered. It led to us being slaves on plantations and suffering from Derby's dose and being victims of African dodger and all these wicked things, all because of disobedience, because we did not obey the ways of the Lord. There's a reason why the Lord has given us the law, statutes, and commandments. Now, are we going to be saved on keeping the law, statutes, and commandments? No. Keeping the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability is a part of the works. Okay? Matter of fact, where's it at? See if I can find that real quick. It's alright. I'll just get it from Google once again. Okay, Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7, verse 28. For Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai loveth none but him that dwelleth with wisdom. Okay? And fearing the Lord is wisdom. Because if you fear the Heavenly Father and His Son, you're not going to just utter any old thing out of your mouth. You're not going to just say whatever the hell you want to say. You're not going to advise somebody to commit iniquity. Okay? Your counsel should be based on the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the Holy Scriptures. Okay? Your wisdom, your counsel should be based on the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the Holy Scriptures, not based on what you believe somebody should do based on your own heart, because the mind is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. So if you're speaking out of your own mind, what you believe somebody should do after getting slapped on stage out of your own mind, then that makes you a fool. and wisdom do not dwell in you. Okay, the scriptures say wisdom is too high for a fool. She openeth not her mouth in the gates. Just roughly paraphrasing what the scriptures say. Just a moment. Okay, so the scriptures say that wisdom is too high for a fool. Okay, your counsel should be based on the judgments that the Lord had written throughout the Holy Scriptures. The laws, statutes, and commandments that the Lord have written and have given to us, which of course, we got the 10 Commandments that was etched on stone by the Lord Himself. But the Lord has given us way more than 10 Commandments. Okay? The Lord has given us the laws, statutes, and commandments so we can learn how to counsel ourselves and others when certain situations come up. So again, wisdom is fearing the Lord. And if you fear the Lord, then your counsel is going to be based on what somebody should do when a particular situation comes up. So let me get there real quick. Let's see, Zephaniah chapter 1 verse chapter 3 verse 8. Okay, and now this is wise counsel. Okay, Zephaniah 3 and 8. Therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, until the day that I rise up to the prey. Right. If somebody do you wrong, you're not supposed to seek your own vengeance. You're supposed to wait upon the Lord. Now, that is wise counsel according to the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the Holy Scriptures. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms to pour upon them mine indignation, even all my fierce anger. For all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. Okay? So this is the book of Romans. Now this is wise counsel, not according to what we believe out of our own minds, out of our own wicked minds, what somebody should do in a situation like Chris Rock's. But this is wise counsel according to the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the Holy Scriptures. This is wise counsel. This is what Chris Rock should do after being slapped by Will Smith on stage. This is what Chris Rock should do right now. This is wise counsel, Romans 12 and 19. Dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves. Okay? So you're not supposed to be, you're not supposed to be out for blood because somebody did you wrong. Now, like the brother Manak Zagba, said in his video, like the brother Manak Zagba said in his video, he said, there's nothing wrong with defending yourself. And if somebody comes up your account and get all up in your face like he ready to swing and shit, hey, bro, by all means, you got the right to defend yourself. Don't just sit there and be a fucking punching bag. If somebody push or shove you, hey, you got the right to defend yourself. But now let's just to say if you might know somebody, right? Or that person might know you, and he might be in a car or something, and he might be sitting in the passenger seat, and then he takes a water balloon and he throws it at you, and the water balloon, bam, smacks you in the face, and then you drive off. Now you know where this person live at, you know where he likes to hang out at. Does that mean that as soon as you get off of camp, yeah, okay, yeah, this nigga is gonna be at the basketball court at 12:15 today. Man, if I catch him there, I'm gonna beat his ass. And now, is you supposed to do that? No. You know what you do? You follow and obey this counsel right here. Okay? You follow after the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai and not after the spirit of your own flesh. Okay? Dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves. So instead of seeking vengeance on the guy that threw a water balloon at your face because you know he's going to be at the basketball court, and instead of seeking to lay hands on this dude, okay, avenge not yourself. Why? But rather give place unto wrath, for it is written, vengeance is mine, I will repay, saith the Lord. So if somebody offended you, you know, you know, hey, leave it in the Lord's hands. Okay? Nobody can hit a person harder than the Lord can. The Lord knows what everybody loves and he knows what everybody hates. Just leave it in the Lord's hand. But you don't go trying to take vengeance into your own hands, because then you make yourself an enemy of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. You know, that's that woman, because that's what women do. A woman will literally hold a grudge against a person until she gets her revenge. That's that nigga womanly spirit. Somebody might have came up to her, called her a fat B word, and then smacked her across her head so hard that her wig fell off, and she got humiliated at school. So now what? Now she's gonna be sitting in class all but her because she got humiliated. Now she feels like she's gonna have to do something. You know, that's that nigga woman mindset. Don't be that dude, man. Because what happens if you go to take vengeance into your own hands and it do not work out in your favor? Then what? So leave it into the Lord's hands to bring judgment on that person. You know? Okay? Nobody can hit a person harder than the Lord can. The Lord knows everybody's strengths and weaknesses. He knows what everybody loves and what they hates. He knows what everybody likes and what they dislike. Just leave it up to the Lord. The Lord knows where they hit it where it really hurts. But one thing you don't do is you don't go and try to take vengeance into your own hands. So what is this guy talking about? You're talking about revenge? No. The scriptures say you're not supposed to take vengeance into your own hands. Matter of fact, see, Matthew chapter 10 verse, um, I don't know. I guess I'll just type in 12 and then search. Okay. Okay. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 10, verse 16. Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Now, yes, Yahushua was talking about his disciples. He was talking to his disciples 2,000 years ago when he said, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves, right? But this can also apply to us today. right? If you call yourself being a brother in this truth, understand that you are a sheep in the midst of wolves. Now, does a sheep go around trying to seek revenge? Okay, you try going up to a sheep, smacking it, kicking it around, punching it. Okay, hell, you can even drop kick a sheep. You will not see that sheep attack you. You will not see that sheep attempt to attack you a single time. Why? Because sheeps are harmless creatures. Now, again, I'm not saying just sit there and be a punching bag at camp. You know, if somebody come up to your camp, trying to attack you, hey, you got to defend yourself. You know, the House of David ain't no pushovers. You know, the House of David are warriors. But still, I already gave you an example of somebody who might have got away with something. Well, where it's not instant karma. Like somebody throwing a water balloon at you from a passenger seat in the car, and then the driver drives off. You know, you know where this guy live at. You know where he likes to hoop at. You know, but if you have understanding, you would know that as being a brother in this truth, you are to be a sheep to the best of your ability. And I'm not talking about, be all docile and, ask stupid questions. No, a sheep as in being harmless. You're being harmless. Okay. And you got to understand, in this world, there are wolves, man. There are wolves everywhere. The 2/3 of our people are wolves. The so-called white man are wolves. The Arabs are wolves. The African are wolves. The Chinese and Japanese people are wolves. The East Indians are wolves. The Hawaiians are wolves. Okay? The fake Jews in the land of Israel are wolves. The Russians are wolves. The Germans are wolves. So there's wolves everywhere. So you got to learn to walk wisely in this world. Because one wrong move and you can end up making a move that you might regret for the rest of your life. So going to seek vengeance, that's a foolish counsel. Be ye therefore wise as serpents. A serpent is a very understanding creature. And not a lot of people understand what it means to be wise as a serpent. You know, Chris Rock is, he handled that situation pretty well, for the most part, he was wise as a serpent and he was harmless as a dove. Okay? Now, as touching what Will Smith did, well, the Lord is going to get him for that. Even though Chris Rock is not a brother in the truth. Plus, Chris Rock said that the Most High make mistakes when the Holy Scriptures tell you that the Lord is perfect. But because this guy, Isaiah, he's talking about, you got to go and seek vengeance. You got to get revenge. You just got to do it, man. Nah, man, that's that nigga woman mindset. Okay, a man of understanding is not going to just be seeking revenge. The scriptures say that he that is soon, you know what? Let me get there first. Proverbs chapter 14. I believe it is in the 14th chapter. Okay, well, look at that. Proverbs 14:9. Fools make a mock at sin, but among the righteous there is favor. You know, and that's what this dude is doing. He's making a mock at sin. You're telling Chris Rock that he got to go and get high and then go commit adultery? You're making a mock at sin, man. And you do know the Lord said that every idle word that men shall speak, they shall give account thereof in the day of judgment, right? You're gonna have to answer for what you said in this video, man. And then you got these damn zombies clapping in the background. That's right. That's right. Tell like it is, man. That's right. Okay? Okay, them zombies don't know any better. And to be honest, man, when I saw this video, I was so fucking pissed off. I ain't even want to do a video on it. I was angry, man. I was heated. If I would have done a video the first time I saw this, the video would have more than likely got flagged. So I had to wait to calm down. I had to wait to calm down first, man. You don't ever tell somebody to go and pop another man's woman and get high on drugs, man. What's wrong with you? You're gonna have to answer for that, man. Okay, this is the scripture I was looking for. Proverbs chapter 14, verse 17, right? You know, concerning Chris Rock. Because Chris Rock, hey, he took that slap like a champ. He didn't get angry right away and, went on a Proverbs 14, verse 17. It says, he that is soon angry dealeth foolishly, and a man of wicked devices is hated. So he that is soon angry dealeth foolishly. That's why a lot of jakes either end up dead or in jail, because they start acting off of their emotions, and right before you know it, they end up doing something that they'll end up regretting for the rest of their life. Now you're handicapped. You're paralyzed from your foot all the way up to your head because you don't make some foolish decision in your life out of anger. So you ended up taking a bullet to the spinal cord. Now you're paralyzed for the rest of your life. You can't wipe your own butt. You can't feed yourself. You can't even get up and go to the bathroom if you wanted to. All because you acted too soon in anger. So, Chris Rock did not act right away in anger. He was calm about the situation, In a way, he kind of joked about it. But still, that don't change the fact that Chris Rock said that the Most High makes mistakes. That was a stupid statement. But all right, let's go to Isaiah now. In Isaiah chapter 5, verse 21. Okay, this is Isaiah chapter 5, verse 21. Woe unto them that are wise in their own eyes. Here's an example of a person that is wise in his own eyes. You're wise, and really, that word eyes is really talking about your mind. You're wise in your own mind. You're not wise according to the counsel which the Lord hath given us, which can be found within the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the Holy Scriptures. That's the wise counsel that the Lord has given us to govern us whenever certain situations should pop up. This guy right here is the same nigga that would advise another nigga to go. All right, let's just say if a guy accidentally killed somebody, right? This dude right here, he would literally tell the family member of the deceased. This would be the same dude to tell that family member, nah, bro, you know what you gotta do? You gotta go find that nigga and put him to death, man. He just killed your He just killed your family, bro. You gotta go find him and gun him down. But wait a minute though. The Holy Scriptures gives you wise counsel on what you should do if an Israelite man should accidentally kill his brother. If it was an accident. They had cities for that back in the ancient world. But this wicked ass nigga, nah, bro. You gotta go find that man and kill him. The scriptures say eye for eye, tooth for tooth. The dumb nigga don't know what the hell he talking about. Okay? They had cities for that. For men to flee to for refuge. You know. If he should accidentally kill his brother. Especially unawares. Because it happened back in the ancient world. So there's nothing wise about this guy. His counsel is foolish. It is misery. And like my man Vane said from the city of Final Fantasy NT, my man Vane, yeah, he said, "Misery be thy counsel." Yeah, literally, misery be thy counsel. Your advice is nothing but foolishness. He was probably one of those young guys back in the ancient world that basically counseled Rehoboam on how he should rule Israel back then. He was probably one of those young foolish guys that was counseling Rehoboam on how he should rule Israel. He was probably one of those foolish little dudes, man. So woe unto them that are wise in their own eyes and prudent in their own sight. Yeah, you're prudent in your own sight. You know, it's easy for you to say the words that you said in this video, man. But know that the Lord's angels are always watching. And the Holy Scriptures tell you, what is that? I think it's in Proverbs 24. No. That's in Proverbs 18. Let me get that real quick. Proverbs chapter 18. And now I'll just, I don't know. I'm going to just... Okay, okay. Proverbs chapter 18. Proverbs chapter 18, verse 7. A fool's mouth is his destruction, and his lips are the snare of his soul. Okay? The words of a talebearer are as wounds. Yeah, man. You're advising Chris Rock to go and pop Will Smith's wife. Okay? The scriptures tell you that jealousy is the rage of a man, therefore he will not spare in the day of vengeance. Okay? You over here telling Chris Rock he should do this and that. Are you trying to get this man killed? Like the words that come out of your mouth is foolishness, man. It says, and they go down into the innermost parts of the belly. Let's see. Okay, Proverbs chapter 18, verse 21. Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof. So whether if a person live or die, depends on what comes out of their mouth, man. Do you know how many How many people have died for saying the wrong things to the wrong person? You know? But the problem with you two-thirds is that, especially you two-thirds who call yourselves teachers, administrators of the Heavenly Father and His Son, the problem with you false Israelite groups is that you don't have a care in the world for what comes out of your mouth. You don't. Which also leads me to this. Matthew chapter 12, verse 36. But I say unto you that every idle word that men shall speak, they shall give account thereof in the day of judgment. So you better watch what you say, man, because there's going to come a day and time when you're going to have to sit before the judgment seat. And the judgment that you're going to receive is going to be played out here on earth. You know, the Holy Scriptures even tell you that because judgment is not executed speedily, it is set therefore in the hearts of men to do evil, to speak evil. You're just uttering anything before the Lord. And the Scriptures tell you not to do that. Titus, hold on, did I spell that correctly? Titus chapter 1 verse 10. No, of course I didn't. Titus chapter 1 verse 10. Okay, now this is the book of Titus chapter 1 verse 10. It says, for there are many unruly and vain talkers. And that's what this dude is doing, man. He's talking unruly because a true man with a ruling class mentality is going to deal according to the Holy Scriptures, not according to his own mind. Because when you start dealing according to your own mind, then you start dealing with foolish counsel. You start dealing foolishly. And right before you know it, you find yourself being judged before the Lord because you did something stupid. And it says, for there are many unruly and vain talkers and deceivers. So when you go around advising somebody to do fornication and witchcraft and adultery, you're speaking unruly. You're speaking profanely. As a matter of fact, let me get that, and then I'll come back to that. The Lord hates a person who speaks like that, man. Hold on. Proverbs chapter 6, verse 16. These 6 things doth the Lord hate, yea, 7 are an abomination unto him. Okay, the number 1 at the top of the list is, of course, a proud look, a lying tongue, hands that shed innocent blood. Right, hands that shed innocent blood. You're basically telling a man to basically go and commit adultery. Well, you're shedding blood, man. Okay, a heart that deviseth wicked imaginations, feet that be swift to running to mischief. Well, feet that be swift in running to mischief. Okay, a false witness that speaketh lies, and he that soweth discord among brethren. Now let me get that in Amos chapter 3 verse, it might be, I don't know. Okay, I'll just type in Amos 3 verse whatever. Then I'll just, and that's why we can't. There's no such thing. You got groups out there talking about we all need to unite and come together. How the hell can we come together with a wicked ass group like this, giving out advice to commit adultery and do drugs? Hell no. That goes contrary to the ways of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Okay, so it might be in the 5th chapter. Let's go ahead and search Amos, the 5th chapter. Yeah, I'll type in this just to find it quickly. All right, man. Let's go to Google. Okay, so Proverbs chapter 8, verse 13. The fear of the Lord is to hate evil, pride and arrogancy, and the evil way, and the froward mouth do I hate. So the Lord hates a person with a froward mouth. And this dude right here has a froward mouth. And that word froward, I believe when you look it up, it means contrary. Because you're speaking contrary to what the Lord said to do. You're advising this man to commit sins worthy unto death. The Lord told us not to commit adultery, but here it is. You're devising that this man committed adultery and do drugs. So the Lord hates a froward mouth. So back to Titus 1 and 10. For there are many unruly and vain talkers and deceivers, especially they of the circumcision. Right, of the circumcision. Of the circumcision, meaning of the ones who know they are Israelites, calling themselves being teachers of the Most High and His Son, Yahweh, the Heavenly Father, and His Son, Yahweh Shai. So you're going to have to answer to the Lord for what you said in this video, dude. Yes. 20 verse 13. Oh, nope. I spelled Leviticus wrong. Leviticus. I don't know if it's 20 verse 13 or 14. No, wait. Here, I think it's 20 verse 10. I can't see it. Okay, here it is. Proverbs chapter 20 verse 10. And the man that committeth adultery with another man's wife, because what's adultery? Adultery is when a man have sex with another man's woman. That's adultery. Even he that committeth adultery with his neighbor's wife, the adulterer and the adulteress shall surely be put to death. So anybody who's following ISUPK, if you have any kind of sense, if you're really looking to serve the Heavenly Father and His Son, if you truly believe in the prophecies that are written in the Holy Scriptures, then you need to hurry up and get the hell away from this guy. Because this guy is going to lead y'all right to y'all destruction. This guy is a fool giving out foolish counsels. With that, I'm going to say shalom is on to the next one.